Lionel Messi is a professional soccer player from Argentina and is widely considered to be one of the greatest soccer players of all time. He has represented Argentina at numerous World Cups and finally lifted the World Cup Championship trophy for the first time in 2022. When we take a look at Messi's upbringing in Argentina and tracking his soccer career to where he is today, his journey and achievements become even more remarkable. That said, let's take a closer look at Lionel Messi's success story and figure out what has made him such an impressive talent and inspirational individual worthy of admiration and emulation. Lionel Messi was born in Rosario, Argentina in 1987. He came from a working-class family. His mother worked as a cleaner and his father worked as a factory worker. Like many children in Argentina, he decided to take up soccer. He quickly separated himself from his peers and everyone began to recognize his talent. However, he was also diagnosed with a chronic medical condition that threatened to derail his career. When he was just 11 years old, he was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. It required extensive medical treatment and his family wondered if they could afford it. Without it, he may never finish growing, which will make it very difficult for him to become a competitive professional athlete. He and his family decided to sacrifice everything to obtain treatment that he required. In some situations, he even needed to take human growth hormones to complete his development and become a man. Despite all the sacrifices that his family made, his condition would require continued treatment. His local club, which was River Plate, was very interested in signing him. His talent was impressive, but it wasn't impressive enough for the club to pay for his expensive medical treatment. Eventually, after a lot of hard work and negotiating, Lionel Messi earned an audition and trial with Barcelona. During the workout, the coach at the time was blown away by his talent. He decided to offer a contract to Lionel Messi immediately, and the team even offered to pay for his medical treatment. The first contract was impromptu that it was even written down on a napkin. Lionel Messi accepted the offer and moved with his father to Barcelona. There, he joined FC Barcelona and he got the cost of his medical treatment covered by the team, giving him access to some of the best doctors in Spain. After moving to Barcelona, Messi got to work immediately. He knew that if he wanted to become one of the best players in the world, he would have to outwork a lot of more experienced soccer players who were bigger and more developed than him. Eventually, he worked his way out through the ranks and he debuted with Barcelona during the 2004-2005 season. He became the youngest player in the history to score a goal in the league. By the 2006-2007 season, Messi had become the top striker in Barcelona. In just 26 games, he had scored 14 goals, positioning himself as one of the best players in the world. Despite his success, Messi would not stop there. During the 2009-2010 season, he scored 47 goals, tying the record for the most scored goals in the year of Barcelona. During the 2009-2010 season, he scored 47 goals, tying the record for the most goals scored in the year at Barcelona, which was held by Cristiano Ronaldo. He continued to break records, and in 2012, he broke the record for the most goals scored in a calendar year. That year, he scored 91 goals, breaking the record held by Gerd Müller in Germany, who had scored 85 goals. That record has stood for 40 years, and people started to debate whether Messi was the greatest player of all time. Entering the 2022 World Cup, there was a lot of debate regarding whether Lionel Messi was the greatest soccer player of all time. The only thing missing was a World Cup Championship trophy. In dazzling fashion, he led Argentina to the World Cup Championship, scoring 7 goals including multiple penalty kicks. He led Argentina to victory over France in the World Cup final, scoring during the penalty kick shootout that would ultimately decide the tournament. In doing so, Lionel Messi has positioned himself as one of the greatest soccer players ever. The story of Lionel Messi is one of success but also one of perseverance in the face of overwhelming obstacles. He came from a disadvantaged background and was diagnosed with a chronic medical condition that threatened to derail his career. He overcame those limitations with grace and courage and committed himself to improve himself year over year, regardless of all the awards and accolades he'd ever received. Messi pressed on, and despite the tremendous amount of pressure he faced as his team moved forward in the World Cup, he led Argentina to glory, helping his team with the long-awaited World Cup Championship in 2022. If you enjoyed this Lionel Messi success story, then you'll probably enjoy all our other motivational success stories. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, and stay tuned to more motivational videos and stories like this.